parents in the land of Gambia is actually crying. Yes, they are crying because over 70 kids, 70 children below the age of 5 has actually died, connecting when they actually took a cough syrup, quite scary. Yes, you are also wondering how could this happen. Well, reports showed that all these kids were actually below the age of 5, when they were having issues, they were sick and went to the hospital, and they were diagnosed with cough. Yes, for sure. So as the doctors prescribed that particular cough syrup for them, and whenever any parents actually purchased this cough syrup for their ward, the next 2 days, the child will actually die, and all reports, and investigations gathered have actually connected to the same cough syrup. We know that most African countries do not produce their own drugs. Surely they actually import them from different countries. And one of the huge countries which African countries, especially the land of Gambia, actually imports their medicines from is actually India. Yes, so this particular cough syrup was connected to India. So investigation also led to India. Yes, the Gambian authorities have decided to sue the pharmaceuticals in India, that how could the cough syrup actually claim these children's lives. It's quite interesting that the amount of 70 children will die on the basis of taking the same medicine. Yes, so the land of India has actually denied these allegations leveled against them. They say they have no any results concerning this particular syrup that they are complaining about. But the health, the health who are actually doing these investigations have actually landed that they said they've done a lot of research, so they surely know what they mean by saying every atrocity is actually linked to this particular syrup. So the Indians should put claims. They should know that they are really investigating this stuff. They've come to a conclusion, so they should also, if they are going to actually take measures to also make sure that indeed these drugs that they actually exported to Gambia has no bad elements in them to have caused these deaths, fine. But for them to all just say wrong, that they have no connection to this syrup, does not really make sense, and that they are going to actually take them on, because 70, it's not easy to lose just a child, not to talk of 70 kids. Yes, so before they had come out to throw these allegations at them, surely they've done their thorough investigations, and they are not joking with any of the deaths. Yes, they are really taking the particular pharmaceuticals on. They are not letting it slide at all. But since the Indian pharmaceutical has actually denied, yes, the health, not just the Indian pharmaceuticals, even the Indian health sector has denied, totally rubbished these claims, but the Gambian is also standing on their feet and firm. Yes, as we speak now, though investigations are still ongoing, the sales of these drugs has been put on halt, yes, which is quite laudable. This is where it takes my mind back to remind the African continent that it is high time they raise to actually learn how to produce their stuffs. But why would you even, how safe are you to trust medicines from, going to or coming from different countries. I'm not saying there is anything wrong within about doing business with any country, but come on, let's look at this. Let's not take this thing as a joke, because we all know that products done all over the world, when it's coming to Africa, it is usually low grade. It is of lowest quality. I don't know why, because perhaps they actually do these products or goods for the African continent, on a low quality basis, because we also have a low budget, which is actually uncalled for. We've seen a lot of instances whereby shabby goods are coming from China. We see bad second-hand clothing coming from the West to Africa, which is not quite, they make it look like Africa is a dumping site, which is not supposed to be so. But I'm happy that the Gambian has actually rose to their feet, yes, to do proper investigations and then bring that particular pharmaceutical to book. But if you actually produce your own medicines, own products and drugs, and even food, these things will not be actually we won't be here today to talk about deaths. We've seen instances where we've seen plastic made out of food, plastic made to represent food for most countries, especially the China. These things can actually be put at a halt if we decide to grow our own products and then build our own things, make our own thing. It will even help the economy to grow by providing jobs for the youth who always try to run away to the West to actually make to the West for actually greener pastures. The